What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video I'll be talking about my 2022 silver stacking strategy. So let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, so 2022 is right around the corner, and I'm very excited for another year to be stacking gold, to be stacking silver. Now, 2021 was a great year for stacking because there was a lot of volatility in the price of precious metals. We saw them go up, we saw them go down. In fact, right now they are cheaper than they were last year. Here is a look at the 1-year chart for silver. As you can see, the high 28.55 and the low 21.52. So absolutely a lot of volatility. It's gone up, it's gone down, and it is lower than it was last year. We're under $23 an ounce at the moment, and we started out the year around 24, 25 bucks. One other thing that I have noticed is that the premiums are a little bit lower than they were last year, and all of this is good for stacking. The volatility allows you to dollar cost average. The lower prices, the lower premiums allow you to stack more than you would be able to if the premiums were higher. Now here is the chart for gold, and the first thing you'll notice is that the peaks and valleys aren't as extreme as they are with silver. Gold is more stable, a little bit less volatile. So the high was 1950, low 1682, and we are down just a bit at the moment as far as the spot price is concerned compared to last year. So gold also down slightly. Of course, the year isn't over yet, but we will see what happens in December. Here is a clip from my 2021 silver stacking strategy video along with a prediction I made. I think you'll find this really interesting. With all of this inflation, we're definitely going to see higher prices for goods and services in the next, few years to come. And that being said, I do think we will see higher prices for gold and silver as well. Now, a little bit of context. When I filmed that video last year, we had seen lots of currency creation, but not a lot of inflation at that point. And the government was saying, we're not going to see inflation. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be crazy. Well, lo and behold, there was lots of inflation. We're now having record inflation this year. And so I got that part of it right. But I had also said that I thought we would see higher gold and higher silver prices. And one thing I think that's important to note is that I don't know what the future will hold. I can't predict exactly what's going to happen for anything, okay? I'm just another dude here on YouTube that loves precious metals, but honestly, I still think we're going to see much higher silver prices, much higher gold prices. I think there is a lot of manipulation with the paper markets. There's so much paper silver and paper gold that is traded way more than the amount of physical in existence. Down at the bottom right of your screen, you can see the paper to silver ratio now and the paper to gold ratio now. So silver about 186 to 1, gold about 84 to 1. Now this is how many paper ounces are traded compared to every ounce that is in existence, every physical ounce. So this should be 1 to 1. I mean, if you have a piece of paper that says you own an ounce of silver, there should be an ounce of silver out there that is allocated to you, but that is not the case. This is just one way that the prices are manipulated, but honestly, in my opinion, it's criminal and it should stop. Now, at the end of the day, when you're stacking physical precious metals, you want to be able to stack them at a reasonable price. You don't want to be stacking them when the price is super elevated, when there's massive demand, you can't find the stuff anywhere, and you're having to pay an arm and a leg to obtain silver, to obtain gold, when everyone wants it, right? People need it at that point. They need that safe haven. They need the hedge against inflation when everything is going crazy, when everything is out of control. So honestly, when you're stacking, you should prefer the prices to be lower. That's what I personally prefer. Now, if I'm going to be selling any of my silver, selling any of my gold, then yeah, I would want the price to be higher. But honestly, I'm not trying to sell any of it right now. I'm in the accumulation phase. So if you're in the accumulation phase as well, and you're seeing these slightly lower prices for precious metals, you should be happy about it. But honestly, I know when you first start stacking, you see the price go up and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm vindicated. I'm right. I made a good choice. I just made money, right? That's what you think of when you first start stacking, but really that's not the case. You don't make any money until you actually sell this stuff. And honestly, it's not even about making money. It's about preserving your wealth. If you are a subscriber to my channel and you've been watching me regularly, then you know every time there is a dip in the spot price of silver or gold, a significant one, I always put out a video. I talk about why it happens, and then I pretty much always say the same thing at the end. I say, buy the dip, back up the truck, pick up some gold, pick up some silver, because you know what? If you can buy it when it's cheaper, you're going to be better off. You can stack more of it. So I guess just another reason to subscribe to my channel there. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get to what this video is actually about, right? What is my strategy for 2022? What am I going to be stacking? What am I going to be picking up? Well, I will say this. For 2021, I accomplished my goals. All right. My strategy that year was to get more junk silver. I filled the guardhouse box of junk silver dimes. Now I'm working on the guardhouse box of $50, and I actually just picked up all of these. Another $50 face in $50. So there you go. I crushed it for junk silver. I'm really proud of myself. And then for gold, my goal was to get over 10 ounces of gold. I think we're right around 17 ounces at the moment. So absolutely crushed my goal for gold as well. Now for 2022, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I just came to the realization that I'm approaching 2,000 ounces of silver and 20 ounces of gold in my stack. And guess what? It's 2022 next year. So that's a lot of twos. But anyway, I want to get to 20 ounces of gold. I want to get to 2,000 ounces of silver because those are big landmarks. And those are sort of my big goals for the year. But here's the thing. My strategy in 2022 is actually going to be that I have smaller goals that I set for myself throughout the year, which will keep me motivated to stack even more. I recently started to stack this guardhouse box of $50. And once I started that journey, I found myself searching for $50 everywhere. Where can I find $50? How can I get more $50? How can I stack more? It's almost like an obsession, right? I need to get this guardhouse box finished, and there's a lot of empty tubes in here that I need to put $50 into, right? I don't have very much of it done. And so I feel like if I have smaller goals throughout the year, and I don't even know what they're all going to be yet, but I do feel like that will give me more motivation than just having these larger goals. So my first goal will be to finish the guardhouse box of $50, and then of course I'll set more goals for myself as the year goes on. Now my strategy for what types of silver, what types of gold I want to be buying in 2022 is actually a little bit different than years in the past. Now, first I want to talk about gold, because whether you're just a hardcore silver stacker or you love all types of precious metals, either way, you have to be diversifying into the gold. As I showed earlier, it is less volatile than silver. It's a little more stable. You gotta include some gold in your precious metals portfolio. And the type that I want to be buying mostly is the 1 ounce gold coins. In the past, I've bought 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, 10th ounce. It didn't really matter what the size was, but the 1 ounce has the lowest premium. So if you want to get a lower premium gold, then just go with the 1 ounce size. I know not everyone can afford it, but that's going to be the best size to be stacking for gold. Now, 1 ounce gold bars are a little less trusted than the gold coins. So although a gold coin might run an extra $20 or $40 more than a gold bar, I would rather pay that little bit more just for the peace of mind. So for my stack, I want mostly 1 ounce gold coins. Now the Eagles have a little bit higher premium than some of the other ones, the Maples, the Krugerrands, but I do live in America, and honestly, the Type 2 Gold Eagle design is just so smoking. Probably going to have to get some more of those. Might have to get some more Buffaloes as well. I'm not exactly sure which gold coins I'll buy in 2022, but I do want to be stacking mostly in the 1 ounce size. Now, as far as what types of silver I'll be buying in 2022, I want to do a little bit more opportunistic buying. So if there are sales of different types of silver items, then I want to jump on those. So maybe have some mini goals for myself. Like, for example, if the 1 ounce silver maple leafs go on sale, maybe I could make a goal of stacking 2 tubes of these, right? Which would be 25 in a tube, 50 1 ounce maple leafs. That's a pretty good goal. And then if I ever needed to sell a portion of my stack, I would have 50 maple leafs that I could easily sell. And I would rather do that than selling a few tubes of my Eagles, for example, because then I have to break up my whole monster box. So if you do this opportunistic buying, you can get a little bit better deals and you can grow the stack more that way. So that's one thing I want to implement. Last year, I was able to get some of these America the Beautiful coins, and I got a really good deal on these. I wasn't looking to buy them, but because this awesome deal came up, I jumped on it, and I'm really happy that I did. So that's one thing. Another thing I want to be doing is getting some more of the bigger stuff, like the 100-ounce bars. Now, I did not realize that I was going to like 100-ounce bars as much as I did. This is my first one I ever bought, and I just fell in love with it. So I'm probably going to get some more of the bigger stuff. And the cool thing is there's really low premiums on the kilo bars and the 100-ounce bars. So that's good. I can actually stack more silver that way by taking advantage of the low premiums. Now, one thing that always distracts me when it comes to stacking is the fun stuff, right? You got all of the different designs. You got Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, there's DC Comics now. This stuff is super fun to buy. However, it's not great for stacking because you pay such a high premium. And if you want to sell this kind of fun stuff, I mean, you're going to have to sell it on eBay or something like that. You can't just take this down to a coin shop, right? I mean, the coin shop's going to give me spot plus a few bucks for this, when in reality, I could sell it on eBay for, I don't know, 100, 150 bucks. So I'm going to be trying to buy a little bit less of the fun stuff for my stack. I want to be buying more of the low premium silver, more of the low premium gold, because I know in the long run that's going to be better for me to retain my wealth. And I do think that we will still see inflation next year, and we could even see it for years and years to come. So because I think the dollar is going to get weaker, I want to be stacking more of the low premium stuff heavy now while I still have the chance. Now, if you missed my full stack video this year, definitely go check it out. I'll put a link up in the corner as well as a link down below in the description. I don't know when I will ever do another full stack video. At this point, I have no intentions of ever doing one again. So it's just kind of a fun video, you know, me showing off all the different stuff that I have. And I actually have picked up a lot since that video, but it's still really fun to watch. So I encourage you to check that out. And I am curious what you are buying for 2022. What is going to be your silver stacking strategy? Please feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. It's always interesting to see what other people are going to be buying, you know, maybe how much they want to stack or what types of things they want to be stacking. I do foresee some supply chain issues next year. So if there's a specific type of silver or gold that you want to be buying and it's sold out everywhere, you might have to adjust your own strategy slightly. So I'm kind of keeping mine open for that reason. But anyway, I do want to say a massive thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons out.